What is good, people? Satsuki the Savage here, and today I'm going to be giving you my top 10 moments in Kakegurui. Now, these moments are very specific. I'm not going to make it broad enough to where I'm choosing entire gambles, alright? So keep that in mind. Also, I will be spoiling up to chapter 71 of Kakegurui, maybe less than that, but just keep in mind, if you're not caught up with Kakegurui, the manga, then I advise you not to watch this video. I also will be spoiling a moment from Kakegurui Twin, so if you haven't read that spinoff, I advise you not to watch this video. Or if you just don't care, let's get right into it. Honorable mentions include Yumiko's Mike joke, Miri telling off Musubi, and a reunion between Midori and Yumiko. Number 10. Yume Mite accepts her loss. Yume Mite is my third favorite character, so I felt the need to have at least one moment from her on this list. When Yume Mite got beat by Yumiko, given what we knew about her character up to that point, I fully expected her to either take the loss horribly or beg for Yumiko to absolve her from the wager she made. What actually happened though was Yume Mite showcasing honor I thought she lacked. She fully owned up to the loss and committed what she believed was going to be career suicide by playing the recording. I see so many villains spaz out when they're defeated, and to me, it ruins their image, but this time, Yume Mite became an example of an antagonist going down with grace. Number 9. Arami's reaction to Yumiko and Midori. I wanted to include the comedic moments on this list as well, and this whole scenario was hilarious to me. The setup of the finger-cutting guillotine was dramatic irony at its finest. Arami went into this gamble thinking that her experience with torture as part of the Mushibami branch was going to give her the psychological edge over the soon-to-be victims, Yumiko and Midori. Little did Arami know, she chose two of the worst opponents to play chicken with. The funny part for me was when Arami starts to realize that something is amiss with Yumiko and Midori, but she can dismiss Yumiko's behavior as typical Momobami shit. However, with Midori, she's thinking to herself, who the hell is this crazy bitch? She's not part of the Momobami clan. Why is she so damn eager to play this game? And again, knowing how psycho Midori really is made the scene for me. Number 8. The aftermath of the Indian poker gamble. There are a couple of takeaways from the aftermath of this gamble, but let it be known that the catalyst for everything that transpired was Miri being the asshole. Key Watari got defeated big time. He faked his dealt only to actually being dealt by 310 million, and Miri rubbed that loss in by laughing in his face. Key Watari, who obviously wasn't fond of Miri's taunting, responds by attempting to obliterate Miri with a fist laced with pure meathead rage. However, Sayaka steps in and hits this nigga with a taser tailor-made by God himself cause it completely decimates him. The whole sequence was comedy gold, but what did it for me was a shocked look on Mary's face when she was about to be sent to the Shadow Realm. I just think to myself, you know this guy is a violent motherfucker who is not above harming women. What did you think was going to happen? But Mary will be Mary. Number 7. Mary confesses to Musubi. While this moment may sound like a man's dream, it was unfortunately just another instance of Mary's gloating. Everything went AWire for the guys during the second round of the coupling gamble, but they still had one more opportunity to salvage some of their dignity, but Mary crushes this hope with a fake confession and a smug smile. This scene only makes sense in context, so I won't go on about it. I just enjoyed how Mary went on about her taunt this time. It was tactful and well delivered. Number 6. Mio tells Ibarra to give up. I don't know how the fandom feels about Mio, but she's my favorite villain in the series behind Kirari, and this moment explains why. While a lot of the gambles we see in the series have a lot of risk and can be life-threatening, when you gamble with Mio, you know for sure your life is in jeopardy, which Mio let Ibarra know. Mio, with no hesitation, warned Ibarra, if we play, I will kill you, so give up. Mio's ruthlessness shined in that moment, especially considering that her and Ibarra are from the same clan, and even though Mio turned out to be bluffing, if Ibarra were to be on the brink of winning, he may not still be breathing. Number 5. My Yuda refuses to gamble with Yumiko. The man who was fed up with Yumiko's shit I can't help but applaud my Yuda for doing something that was unprecedented in Kakegurui. Refuse to gamble Yumiko. Yumiko was beating and or embarrassing the entire student council in rapid succession, so when it came time for my Yuda to get bodied, he ducked the fade. For extra measure though, my Yuda was entertainingly condescending, telling Yumiko to know her place, emphasizing her role as a house pet. Of course, this moment was sort of undermined by Yumiko's decision to call for a public match against my Yuda, but it didn't lose its luster for me. Number 4. Miri takes on Mio and Miri. This is where MC Miri made some noise and validated her popularity in the fandom. One of the reasons fans love Miri is that she is someone to be feared when she is engaged, and Miri had the perfect excuse to tear Mio and Miri apart in this gamble. Miri may not show it often, but she views Yumiko as a friend, so when she found out she was poisoned at the hands of these two bomby bitches, she was livid. Miri wanted all the smoke, requesting to punch Rika if she won a gamble, and ordering Mio and Miri to, in Miri's words, get their asses in their seats. I respected the hell out of Miri for challenging Mio and Miri and holding it down for Yumiko when she didn't need to do so. Number 3. Miri's bluff versus Key Watari. I must preface this choice by saying this moment was chosen strictly because of the anime rendition. The manga didn't get me nearly as hype as I did when I seen this in the anime. The voice acting, the music, the pose at the end, all made this scene amazing. Getting into the narrative though, Key Watari was feeling himself and he thought he had figured out Miri's plan, foolishly underestimating her because she was a house pet, and Miri punished him for that. Miri bet big and masterfully bluffed Key Watari into folding, adding insult to injury by revealing that she had a garbage pig hand. Again though, the anime made me fall in love with this moment. Number 2. Rika defeats Rin. Kakegurui may go in directions that I don't expect, but it doesn't necessarily shock me until Rika crossed the fuck out of Rin and me. Rika, after her apparent victory, showed me her worth as a gambler, climbing up in the ranks of my favorite characters by beating Rin. But then Rin pulled off a heist by exposing that he had a fake official supervising their gamble, rendering his loss null and void. However, Rika pulled a Kyrie Irving and double-crossed everyone in the manga, including the audience, by revealing that she took precautions and had Runa supervising their gamble via phone the whole time. Therefore, Rin's loss was official. I was genuinely shook. I witnessed Rika completely counter Rin's schemes with her own, and it was coming from a character I didn't have high expectations for. It also makes me laugh just thinking about Runa on the other side of the phone, just waiting patiently to fuck up Rin's entire day by bursting in and validating the gamble. It was a goddamn beautiful moment. And number 1, Tsubomi becomes a human. There are a couple of reasons people may think this moment shouldn't be this high if we look at it on paper. It involves a very minor character, and it doesn't even have too much bearing on the overarching story. Yet and still, it is my favorite moment of Kakegurui. Tsubomi's backstory was short and not so sweet. We took a peek at the life of a house pet, and it got me more attached to the plight of Tsubomi. Plus, we learned how much of a sadistic fuck Key Watari is. Tsubomi went on obeying Key Watari's every command, staying a slave to his whims, but Yumiko opened Tsubomi's eyes to loosen the cage she was in, just needing a little push to set her free. The feelings that Tsubomi was forced to suppress, the sadness, the frustration, the rage, the hunger for vengeance, surfaced all at once and gave her the burst she needed to take action and become human. The normally reserved Tsubomi, shouting at the top of her lungs, was cathartic beyond words. Whether it was the voice acting, the music, or the premise of the scene, I can't point to one singular reason why I love this moment. All I can say is that it's my favorite, and I doubt it will ever be replaced. And with that, my top 10 moments for Kakegurui comes to a close. Let me know some of your favorite moments in the series. But guys, that is it for me. Like, comment, subscribe. Satsuki the Savage, out.
Am I dying to live, or am I living to die? Living a lie, with my hands stressed out, see I'm stressed out.